Okay, hello everyone. So this is the first of two videos this week. The intention is to run through Long Ago on Patmos Island as a sort of rehearsal video. And then the second video will be the usual. I'll talk a little bit, but basically just conducting you with the backing track as recorded by the Maxims, which we're going to do this afternoon, I think. It's Monday morning now, it's just gone midday. So, Long Ago on Patmos Island, let's do it verse by verse, and I'll perhaps, when I send this in an hour or two, I'll tell you at what point you can jump to verse 2, verse 3, verse 4, etc. So verse 1, let's just sing through. Everyone will do the first verse in unison as marked. Alright, so notice it's in D minor at the beginning, and then bar 11 goes to D major, and is louder as well at bar 11. So mezzo piano. Go through after island. Go through after vision, please. Otherwise, put the commas in, or at least a comma at the end of each line of text. Aegean. Well, I was just sort of looking up online, and they suggest which is like a schwa, rather than or Aegean. So let's do Aegean. In the blue Aegean Sea. So here's a tune, and 3, 4. Long ago on Patmos Island in the blue Aegean Sea, John Divine saw in a vision what this weary world could be. Heaven and earth were recreated, sin and death were past and gone, as a bride stands with the bridegroom, God and all mankind were one. Now do full length minim at the end there, but otherwise they're quavers out of C in bar 6, B in bar 10, B off, bar 14 gone, but at the end kind were one. Just go full length. It's just the easiest thing to do when we're working online like this. I had something else to say and I've forgotten what it was. No, let's just move on. Oh yes, no, it was the melody at the end. Those of you who know your scales, think of it as being the top of a melodic minor. Up on the way up, down on the way down. Okay, even though it's in the major. As a bride, as all the way up there, bridegroom God. Alright, this is verse 2. I'm probably not going to do the melody because it is the same. So sopranos and juniors just sort of practice singing through. Break after us, break after C, break after loved ones. There's not much time for the sopranos and juniors, loved ones of. Break after B, it's a quaver. Go through after blessings. In these daily lifetime blessings, or alto tenor bass, in these lifetime blessings we can see God's loving hand, and go through after follow and planned full length. So verse 2, I'll play the alto and the gentleman. Okay, tenors and basses are in unison, of course, and altos are here. And 3, 4. In the beauty all about us, fertile earth and skies, loved ones of our friends and friends too. These lifetime blessings we can see God's loving hand. We follow the route that He has planned. Alright, sops, juniors, if you sang along with that, you'd be fine. Alright, that was verse 2. Now verse 3, the Maxims are going to do as a semi-chorus. It's sort of easiest that way, or at least for the minor section. It's not the minor, actually, it's F major on page 60. But we all join in, please, bar 47. So I'll go from that very point. So this is for everyone, verse 3, halfway through. Let us thank Him for those mercies undeserved and freely given. Altos and gents, please go through after thank Him. Let us thank Him undeserved. Quaver out of given. Thus on earth we find our union with the Lord. Okay, I'm going to play directly from bar 47. Tenor bass, altos, sopranos and juniors, count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let us thank him undeserved and freely. Oh dear, sorry. Freely given. As on earth we find the union with the Lord in God in heaven. Alright, now the top of 61 is slightly tricky for the altos, and I hummed and hawed when I was writing this, and this is the only way I could come up with it with the D flat. So just got to practice this. So for the altos, bar 51, thus on earth. Thus on earth we find our union with the Lord and God in heaven. Alright, think that you're going almost back to the D you started on. La, 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 la. Then down a semitone to the C. La, 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 la. Right, basses as well, just to be sure. Thus on earth. Thus on earth we find a union with our Lord and God in heaven. It's a slightly tricky verse, that, so I suggest altos and gents that you look at this last section of the video when I run through bar 47 and do it a few times. All right. Okay, so verse 4, otherwise this is going to get a bit long. You're all unison again in a different key in F minor. Then it goes to harmony. So break at the commas after Jesus, after peace. Would you break after Father, please? Again, there's not much time, but with the love of God the Father, love that makes. All right, just articulate. And then love that makes our love increase. Quaver out. Break after Spirit, please. Break after Trinity. Now, in the published version, this was almost the final draft, but the published version, I wrote senza ral in bar 72. All right, so that means no rallentando. So please go right to the buffers, but phrase it off. So I'll play now from bar 71. Be with us as in that vision. Should sound like this. Then slower. For God with us in unity, and I'll be conducting this in the final video. Okay, let me play your parts. So the choir parts. This is verse 4, May the Grace. There's your F. Okay, we have this change of key. May the Grace, and 3, 4. May the grace of our Lord Jesus, grace that brings us inward peace, with the love of God the Father, love that makes our love increase. And full length there on unity. Okay, let me do the altos and gents from and the Spirit. Again, a comma after Spirit, please, altos and gents. So this is bar 67. Altos, tenor bass, those minims. I'm not going to try and sing it because I get it wrong. So have a listen to the two parts together. And 3, 4. So really everyone phrase off vision, then quieter and slower, and I'll conduct you. All right, I hope that's been helpful. Next video I will send out will be the usual backing with me conducting. Okay, thanks very much.